Park, it's a special fashion edition of Best of the STL. On tonight's show from Alive magazine, Jill Manoff, fashion designer Melissa Ray Brown, with Brown Shoe Company, Marie Finnegan, fashion designer Amy Johnson, sizzling in the kitchen, Scottish Arms, and music from Sean Holland Band. And now, your hosts, Cassandra and Ivy.
Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. I don't know what's gonna happen to you, babe, but I do know that I love you. All of this time we got it all up in the sky, but you do know that I.
Oh, yeah. We'll take all the Sean Holland we can get. Thank you, guys. Yes.
Woo, that music is awesome.
It always is. It's a good treat. You know, speaking of treats, we got a lot planned for you tonight.
We do.
You know, Cassandra, you never cease to amaze me.
Okay.
You authored books. We've been hosting a show together for 9 years.
And we haven't gotten a day older.
That's right. Raising 4 boys.
I know, 6 if you include all of them.
If we do the 2 boys, all of our boys together, absolutely. And now you're finally being awarded for, rewarded for all those efforts.
Thank you, Ivy. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
yes.
It's nice to be acknowledged.
It is, and so humbling, so humbling. I was recently inducted into the Hillcrest High School Hall of Fame, the Alumni Hall of Fame, for my contributions in journalism and broadcasting. It was a wonderful time. You know, I can't even express how grateful I am. You don't do things for accolades, you do it because you love it. And it was just so rewarding. And I loved high school, as we all did, so thank you. Thank you.
Now, did they just give you a certificate, or did they give you a wing in the hallway named the Cassandra Walker hallway?
I think that costs money.
Oh.
No, but they're going to take the, Hillcrest is going to take the pictures of all of the inductees and put them on the wall there at Hillcrest with a little bio underneath there to hopefully inspire some of the students that are walking through the halls and say, hey, someone just like you went here, and now they're able to have a career.
And I bet your boys are so proud.
They were. You know what? When they went to the high school and they saw my old pictures from when I was there on the wall for track, I must say they did laugh.
Oh, no. You don't look a day over 17.
Let me give her the money now.
Yeah. You know, this time of year makes me think of chili and football.
Changes in the air.
That's a good point. And fashion.
Yes. I love fashion, Ivy. And as a matter of fact, this whole show is full of fashion. And so don't turn the dial if you think I don't like fashion, because there's going to be great interviews and information that you can use maybe for yourself or your significant other.
Absolutely. I think fashion grew on me here in St. Louis with the St. Louis Fashion Week.
Yes.
But then and we're going to talk more about that, but I think we've always had some sort of fashion gene. Don't you feel like?
Of course.
Yeah. Well, speaking of genes, I also really like to cook and eat.
And so what does that do with jeans?
Makes them a little
tighter. I know. I was hoping you caught my pun.
Yeah, we'll get to that a little later. Selena's going to have some tips on finding the right pair of jeans that fit you
All
just
right,
well.
I can't wait to hear that.
But speaking of that, I'm going to go see if I can't grow out of these pants with our chef tonight.
Save me some food, Ivy.
I will save you some. Carl Hazel from Scottish Arms, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, yeah, it's our pleasure.
Hopefully.
A nice stack of short ribs.
Yes, beef Angus short ribs. We're going to be braising them in double chocolate stout ale, serving them with some smashed seasoned carrots and some wilted greens. It's going to be delicious.
And this is going to be something new on your menu this fall.
Yes, absolutely. New item for the menu at the Scottish Arms. We've kind of been rolling out a few things to kind of get people ready for fall, and this is one that is currently on our menu. Is going to hopefully carry us through winter.
I am anxious to see how that double chocolate stout plays through in the taste of these short ribs. Talk about the Scottish Arms and the history here in St. Louis and who you guys are. People haven't visited.
Well, the Scottish Arms has been open for just over 6 years. Alistair Nisbet, our proprietor, grew up in Aberdeen, moved to the States at a young age, and kind of wanted a place that reminded him of his hometown.
Sure.
You know, being so far away, and what better place than an authentic Scottish restaurant and pub.
It's perfect. You know, the buildings are old here in St. Louis, but probably not as old as Scotland.
Not quite as old. Not quite as old. But he definitely found found a gem in the Central West End.
Oddly enough, I had this preconceived notion, and I want our viewers to be clear about this. You do not have to be Scottish or a member of a club to go to the Scottish Arms.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyone, everyone is welcome. It's a very, very family-friendly restaurant. So we have, all of our customers from 90 and up that come in and drink whiskey and down to like the youngest and smallest of the small.
You can bring in your kids and have lunch and dinner.
Absolutely.
Okay, now my favorite part about the restaurant is this fabulous patio, and you guys have got your fire pit all set up, and we'll talk more about that hopefully a little bit later in the show, and more about the restaurant itself. If you'd like to visit them, you can call them at 505. Did I get that? 535 0551.
Yes.
ScottishArms.com.
Absolutely.
Did I get it right?
Yep.
Awesome. You know
Perfect.
what? We're going to have a lot more coming back with Carl in a little bit. But first, let's check in with Cara.
Well, as always, Ivy, we always have a special guest in our live studio audience. Woo! We love our live studio audience. And with us is the BBR. Now tell us about your organization and the event you have coming up.
We are a business referral organization. We've been around for about 12 years in Jefferson County. We're local business people who train each other to be salespeople for each other. And we're putting on this event to benefit the Arnold Food Pantry, the Jeffco Rescue Mission, and the Senior Dog Project. And it's a Scrabble Scramble. So it'll be 3 short rounds of Scrabble, and the highest table scoring wins the prize, and the money goes directly to those organizations.
Okay, so Scrabble, Scramble.
Yes. It's
Yes,
quite
say
a-
that 3 times,
quite a
everybody.
tongue twister.
Okay, well, great. Well, thank you for being in our studio audience today. We appreciate you being here. Absolutely. Now, if you want to be a part of our live studio audience, just call 314-552-2970 and make sure to check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Now, I have Herb with us today. Thanks for being here today, Herb.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Now, today, you're here to talk about marching bands, an event that's going on down at the Edward Jones Dome.
Edward Jones Dome. It's the 40th annual Greater St. Louis Marching Band Festival.
Okay. And who all is going to be there? I know there will be almost 50 bands.
45 bands from 3 different states. 4,000 high school students marching from 9 in the morning till 10 at night.
Oh, my gosh. Now, what is the big deal about this to the kids?
Well, getting together and watching others perform, but they also represent their school and their band, and it's divided into 4 different divisions, sort of the small, medium, large, and extra large bands from the various schools.
Now, I know that some kids only get to perform on their, home field.
Right,
So this is
right.
a pretty big deal for them to be out there in the Edward Jones Dome, of all
Right.
places, right?
Well, where the Rams play and where a lot of other things happen there, it's the only time that they get to play in a National Football League stadium, and we're one of the very few in the United States that has a marching band festival in an NFL stadium.
That's fabulous. And now, what is the grand prize? What do they walk away with?
The prize of being first, second, or third in their division. Well, the prize is doing a good job.
Right, because this is important to them, too.
It is,
And
right.
yeah, I agree. Well, so now tell us, how can people, now, who shows up? I know parents show up, and I know schools,
Right.
they travel from everywhere, right?
They come from everywhere. One of the important things is for us running it, we'll have over 350 school buses try to find a place to park. So it's a little interesting to as far as logistics are concerned. But everybody is welcome. You can buy tickets at the Dome or from the high school band directors, and
Okay.
you can come in and stay for a while, leave, come back, see what your favorite band or your high school.
Okay, well, that's fabulous. Well, the event is going to be Saturday, October 22nd.
Right.
Okay, and the information is gslmbf.com, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, how did I know that? Gosh, I'm so smart. Okay, well, thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you.
And let's go see what Selena J has for us.
It's now time for our Best of with St. Louis Magazine. Today we're highlighting the top 5 smart shopping tips for St. Louis. Number 5, be all you can V. When looking for a tee, go with a fitted V-neck. Not only do they look good on everyone, they're totally in right now. V-necks are super versatile. They can be layered over or under other items for that perfect fall look. Number 4, walk the walk. If the shoe does fit, make sure that you can wear it more than one way. Women have been seen picking up special occasion shoes without really realizing their true potential. The recommendation, invest in heels that can easily transition from work to play. Number 3, arrive accessory ready. Don't even think about stepping into a dressing room without accessories. It's important because it finishes off the outfit. Shoes in particular with the dress buying process, because wearing them allows you to tell whether or not you needed him. Number 2, build on the blouse. Choose a blouse or top for its versatility. Find something that can dress up denim or be paired with formal skirts or slacks. Go for something that you could wear several times in many different ways. Be on the lookout for dressy tops year-round and focus on gold and neon tones as well as classic ivory. Number 1, do Dwight Yoakam proud. Sometimes tight jeans can be the right jeans. Women often can't find jeans that fit because they pick pairs 1 or 2 sizes too big. Jeans are all made to stretch, so sometimes you do have to buy them a little tight, and that is all right. And you know what? All of that is in the October edition of St. Louis Magazine, along with a plethora of other things, like the best new restaurants, so you could pick up your copy at your favorite store today. So now we're going to see what Cassandra and Ivy are up to.
You know, Ivy, changing careers is hard enough as it is, but try going from an environmental engineer to a fashion designer. You know, just wake up one day and say, you know, no more engineer, I'll be a fashion designer.
I'm just going to tour off to Italy and then just learn what I can learn and do it. And guess what? Our next guest has taken her second career to whole new heights in the fashion industry. Please help us welcome fashion designer and owner of Chaos Designs, Amy Johnson.
Love your style.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on. Again, you were on some years ago, and Ivy and I would know because we've been here since the very beginning. We're like
right.
dinosaurs.
Locking it down. That's
exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Amy, you know, I thought about it. I'm going to ask you, how do you go from an engineer to a fashion designer? But actually, mentally, I would think you have some of the same characteristics to be an engineer and then to design.
Right. It's interesting how closely related art and science is, and we're learning that more and more in life. And I use a lot of the engineering in the fashion, which is interesting because a long time ago someone told me you will always use everything you've ever learned at some point in your life. And I thought, when am I ever going to use this? Because I didn't like engineering at all.
Really?
It's a great job, made good money, but I wasn't passionate about it. I wasn't finding my way. It was environmental, so I thought I would, but I still didn't. And so I thought being creative was what was going to make me feel more passionate. So I just started taking a ton of different art classes. And one of them happened to be fashion design. I went to Italy. The very first day we felt fabric, that was it. I was like, I'm supposed to be a fashion designer.
And you followed it, absolutely. Just like that. I knew that it was an interesting transition for you because you worked as an engineer for a little while you were launching Chaos.
Right.
And
it was when you ask how, I say everything's baby steps. When you find your passion, you don't necessarily need to quit everything. You do need to be responsible. So I kept my job and just grew it slowly on the side. Had my first fashion show, Pronto, which is what we were on TV for. And then I sold my first skirt to my engineering client. He bought it for his wife. I mean, it just kind of went like that. And then I did Fashion Week, and it just started growing. And it got to a point where I couldn't do both anymore. And I went full-time a little bit earlier than I planned, but it's all worked out, and my business just keeps growing, and it's amazing.
You know, you mentioned St. Louis Fashion Week, and talk about, and a little bit about where you've come from. Talk about where you are now and where you're going.
Yeah.
I mean, this is huge. I mean, you're nationwide, and pieces have been picked up for national.
And I can feel it. It's just, and I'm actually kind of holding it back because I want to enjoy the ride, just, you know, have fun with it. So yeah, the very first Fashion Week, that's where I got my first boutique. You know, it sort of pushed me because Melanie from V came up and said, I want this, 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 and this, and I'll write you a check. I was like, I guess I'm in a boutique. You know, just it was little steps like that. But Fashion Week was amazing because it got great exposure online, shots on the runway. They do a great job at setting up the runway when the models walk down it. So I'm still using some of those shots when I promote. So it's phenomenal.
I like the fact that you say you like to make fashion that makes people notice you and opens doors.
Right.
What is your thought process for that?
Well, Chaos, which is a girl I created actually long before I found the fashion. I always wanted my own company, and I didn't know what the product was going to be, and then it became clothing with fashion. But chaos is about a girl. You follow your heart and do what you love. You'll find your calm within your chaos. And so that is what that represents. And when you are meeting people, you like when people make comments about. The point is with chaos is to visually see it either by the movement of the fabrics, we can see on the dress form, the color or the texture, or actually the engineering design, because I put a lot of engineering into it. A lot of things are very reversible. You get 2 tops in one. There's different, interesting things about them. So, so that'll get you noticed. And women always tell me, oh, everybody comes up to me and says, where'd you get that? It's because they're catching their eye, and then it opens the door for them to have a conversation and share what they have to share with that person to get the conversation moving.
You have
so that's what chaos is.
Wet our whistle, and you can tell that it is a lot about the textures and the fabrics and the movement. Do you have any other designs to share with us tonight?
I actually have 2 models here tonight.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
So our first one is Rebecca. And these are coats for this winter that come in different colors. So I have them on and off so you can see both. And she can kind of pull that off for you to show you what's underneath.
Isn't that, I know, that's fabulous.
And you can barely see it, but when you get in the sunlight, it really pops. There's actually a pink liner underneath that skirt, and she kind of show you. This is my signature to pull it up over top, so if you want to tuck it in, you can show it almost like a little belt. And you can switch out the liners, so if you want different colors underneath the liners, it just pops different colors.
Oh, I love the versatility.
And then this is my new call top for this fall, which I love. It's got the little, ruffle cuffs, which is kind of my signature also, because it makes it feminine. And then the cowl actually can go up over your head if it's rainy or cold outside, and you
just want to look chic.
I look chic.
Put on some big glasses.
There you go. So very versatile.
Really.
And then we have Stephanie behind her. She's wearing a coat also. I just wanted you to see it closed and open. So the color really pops when you walk, and you walk almost like a queen. It flows behind you.
I put that coat on, Amy, and it just flowed with me. And being tall, I like that because the A-line, it's so hard for me to find. I see something hanging, it's beautiful, and I put it on and it hits my knees. So it just really flowed, and the fit to the shoulders, because I have broad shoulders, you really put a lot of detail in.
And
I love that.
It's interesting because it's very heavy. Like you can wear it in the winter. It doesn't look like it is.
No.
It doesn't bulk. It still gives you
So I'm
your
thinking, I probably need to just take that home. I just really like
There
that.
we go. Well, you know where to get one.
So, and then if she takes that off, you'll see she's wearing actually, this is the halter on top of that skirt, but this is actually an on because you can't fit it on the dress form. But this is actually reversible. So this is what I was talking about. You can actually pick a different pattern, different color, and wear it on either side, and you don't even know it's on the other side, which is fun. And this is a new confetti skirt for this fall. And this also has a blue liner under it that pops. But you can put a different color, like a pink or a green, and it's going to pop underneath that. And it's just barely, and it has a little fun movement when she walks.
Amy, the other great highlight about Chaos Designs, all made here in St. Louis.
Local seamstress.
Because I feel like we should create around ourselves, that's here. So I developed a network of seamstresses that are either retired or want to work part-time in their home, and they sew all the clothes. So I don't want to overproduce. We have a lot of clothes in the world already. So a lot of it's made when it's ordered. So I have the samples, I get the orders, they make it right here. It's ready in 2 to 3 weeks. Ready to go either for the boutiques or for direct for the client. Do a lot of private fittings and things. And they can get it longer, shorter. I mean, everybody's body's different. That's what I've learned. That's been amazing at this. Every single body's different.
Oh yes, I remember working with you at one point in your early on in your career, and you said, I just haven't really worked with curves much, and then so we did that, and it was really
curves
fun.
Are beautiful.
Accentuating curves.
I don't have any. I want more. So I love
Men love
curves.
When you said you learned that, you talked a lot about being in Italy, and you talked about what you learned over there. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience there and why you think it was so important?
Well, I actually went to Italy a bunch of times before that, taking sculpting and painting and some other crafts. So Italy feels like home to me. But the teacher was amazing, and I think teachers that inspire are incredible, and I think that's a big part of it. The very first day, she was amazing, and I didn't learn a whole lot. We drew, we picked out some fabrics, and we put together our little collection. We didn't sew anything, we didn't make anything. But it was just enough to let me know that's what I wanted to do.
That's wonderful.
And then I came home and had to learn how to do it all.
Of course.
And that was the baby steps.
Well, our audience is in a treat of being able to receive something from you.
So
and your
This is a
So can I talk about it?
Yeah, tell us.
So I also do T-shirts because I feel like that's a good way to express what you want for the world, which is what chaos does. So I put it down on the butt. But this is my new one where it says "Just be nice" because I feel like that's the answer to the world. If we all did that, there wouldn't be a lot of problems we have.
I like it.
And when you look in the mirror, it tells you to just be nice to yourself also.
Oh,
Because that's one of the things.
yeah. So Marissa Hammonds, you're going home with the shirt.
Yes.
Marissa Hammonds,
Congratulations, Marissa.
congratulations.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful having you on.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to. I'm going to get that jacket. Hey, listen, you stick around. We have lots more coming at you. Jill Manoff from Alive Magazine is with us, so don't touch that dial.
I see you driving round town, girl.
I love St. Louis City.
I love your show. I think it's a lot of fun. I love the show. I watch the show every night. You have great guests on there. I enjoy watching the best of the STL.
I love the show, and I love to watch it all the time. Thank you very much.
I just recently started watching the program, and so far I have really enjoyed it. It's wonderful what you do with the kids or anything, and putting St. Louis on the map. Hi, I really like your show. Hi, I love your show. I watch it every day, every time you come on. I love your show.
We may get to enjoy retirement, but our old cell phones shouldn't. Recycle them. It's easy, it's free, and it's good for the environment. Hi, this is Richard Garn. Please answer the call to recycle.
Yo, what up? It's your man Nelly, and you watch STL TV. Experience the loop all day.
In times of peace and times of war, in times of joy and times of pain, we need them, they need us, and we need you. The USO, until everyone comes home.
I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. The way that's so. Hey, that's some shit. Oh, this pain in my chest.
Okay, we're back with Chef Hazel from Scottish Arms. And now Scottish Arms, I love this restaurant, and I've been there several times. And one of my favorites, you're welcome, and one of my favorites is the Bloody Mary Sunday brunch.
Oh yeah, the Bloody Mary bar for Sundays. Honestly, it's a hit every time. You know, early Sunday morning, getting up after a long night out or something, and getting up, just having a really nice Bloody Mary. You can just kind of build yourself, pick your hot sauces, pick your accoutrements, whatever you want to go with it. It's really a good time.
It is a good time, isn't it? And now Scottish Arms is known for their fresh farm foods, right?
Yeah. A couple years, about 2.5 years ago, we started doing a farm fresh menu where we buy whole animals, local produce and stuff, and we'll do a kind of a special shortened menu for the weekend just out of those few select ingredients.
Okay. And now I know one of the best things about the summertime and the fall in St. Louis is outside seating. And that's probably one specific thing that people don't know about with Scottish Arms.
Yeah, our patio, it's pretty big, but it's kind of hidden behind the restaurant, and if you don't come there a lot and if you don't really kind of pay attention, it'll escape you. You won't even actually know it's there. We've got tons of people that have been coming there for ages and ages that had no idea we had a patio. So it's kind of our little hidden secret. Well,
Yeah.
it was until.
And you're right, because I've been going there for years, and I just found out about it. I'm like, why didn't I know this? So now tell me about the ambiance there. And now I know that the owners decorated this place too a certain way for a
Sure.
specific reason. So tell me about that.
Well, it's, you know, I was telling her, Ivy, earlier that it's something that he built to kind of remind him of home. So the decor is lots of old wood, nice warm colors, nice warm tones. So it's the kind of place you want to go in, and you'll want to sit and enjoy your meal for a while and just kind of feel really, really comfortable, cozy, warm, which is what's great about fall and winter for us.
Yeah, and you guys have music, you have events, all that.
All the time. We've got music a few nights a week. We're doing the Scottish games this weekend. We'll have a tent out there serving food to all the local Scots and the Scottish heritage in St. Louis. It's going to be a good time for sure.
Well, sweet. Okay, well, we'll check back in with you later to eat some of
Great.
these yummy ribs.
Awesome.
All right, let's check back in with Cassandra and Ivy.
Thank you so much, Cara. And as any woman knows, the perfect outfit is never complete without the perfect shoes.
Of course, and they better be comfortable. Our next guest is the woman who can help us out with just that very thing.
You know what? They don't always have to be comfortable. The cute ones usually aren't, but I bet she can help us out. Help us welcome from Brown Shoe Company, Marie Finnegan. I know.
Hold
We've
your
got
foot
to
up.
point
Oh,
them
how
out.
to
To be careful, they're a little dangerous.
Yes, indeed. I
Yeah.
like the spikes.
Thank you.
Marie, I think this is the dream job, first of all.
It's
that
a lot
you
of
have.
fun.
A lot of people tell us
I'm a
that.
lucky girl.
Yeah.
Yes. 1,300 stores, you know, in the United States and abroad. How do you come up with different marketing schemes for different places? Because, like, for instance, they may be wearing boots in New York at the same time they're wearing sandals in California.
We have a lot of experts in the field making sure that what we have in our stores, our famous footwear stores across the country, are prepared. But we also have a lot of different brands for women, such as Naturalizer, Naya, Carlos Santana, Via Spiga, a ton of brands that we're actually featuring in St. Louis Fashion Week upcoming,
Awesome.
which are really exciting. And so we've got everything for fall, from boots to booties to flats, something for everyone.
Wow, I wonder if they brought some size 10s for us, Ivy.
Yeah,
Just
we
saying.
did request
Maybe.
that.
Yeah, we put that in the memo.
Yeah. I'm going to have to write that in our contract next year for sure. We're excited that you're here. Interestingly enough, Brown Shoe has a long history, and it's always been here in St. Louis.
Yes.
Talk about the history of Brown Shoe Company.
Yes, Brown Shoe is about 130 some odd years
Wow.
old. It is an old company. It started with Buster Brown.
I
It's the-
remember.
It's
Oh,
the
I
shoe
know
you
Buster
probably
Brown.
grew up in,
Yeah.
but it's grown to include several women's footwear brands. We've got everything for a healthy living lifestyle, something such as Avia or Rika, which is more of an athletic shoe. Rika is a brand designed by women for athletic purposes, to fashion via Spiga, Franco Sardo, Sam Edelman, everything with the contemporary fashion with Carlos Santana and Fergie. And then, of course, we've got our family brands, and we carry those at Famous Footwear, which is throughout the entire country. And then we also have a website, shoes.com.
Oh,
Wow,
my
they
gosh.
cover
Yeah,
everyone.
we've got stuff for everybody.
You know, and I thought about when you Naturalizer, you mentioned that as one of your brands. Obviously, we're quite familiar with them. When I was growing up, they were known for comfort. They still are, but there were more older people would buy them. Now, you know.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
They have super cute
Oh,
stuff
yes.
now. Oh my gosh.
So that's what I was going to ask. Is that something that they're going towards so that you can have comfort and fashion?
Of course, yes. That's something that I'm really excited to talk about because Brown Shoe, we are really passionate about our motto, which is inspiring people to feel good and live better feet first. And we do that not just by technology and wellness and comfort, but also through fashion, because it's important to look good because it makes you feel confident, which is very important to just fulfilling your life as well. So that's something that Naturalizer's really taken on, is making sure their shoes are comfortable but really fashionable. So I have a couple here to talk to you about today, some great shearling boots.
Wow.
Yes.
They are so cute. Shearling is so huge for fall, and these are so much fun. I love the little bootie with the flap over.
Yes.
Just because it has that tough girl edge, but also has the technology of the N5 comfort system that is integral to all the naturalizer shoes. Just a really fun shoe to wear with skinny jeans or leggings. You can dress it up or dress it down. Really fun.
I'm inspired already.
I know. They're tempting us,
I
Ivy. I'm going to
know.
squeeze my foot in that size 4 over there.
Exactly. We also have a brand called Naya, which is committed to leaving a softer footprint on the earth. So it's using more recyclable materials like cork and bamboo. It's using recyclable packaging. It's doing things in a less traditional way to make a product that is eco-conscious but also fashionable. So you'll see a great boot over there and a really rich Bordeaux leather. Another big important thing for fall are those rich spicy tones.
You don't need me over here, do you? Because I'm thinking about going over there.
I know.
Oh, man.
And another thing that we are really passionate at Brown Shoe about is giving back to the community and giving back to causes. And that's something that our brand Fergie, which is the pop star herself, Fergie Footwear, she has her own shoe line that she is very active in designing. She comes to design meetings with pieces of fabric from costumes that are inspirational to her. So when you're wearing Fergie Footwear, you are wearing shoes that that girl has designed. So I am a particular fan of the hot pink one over there because not only is it cute and fashionable, but it's also a breast cancer awareness shoe for October. So Brown Shoes partnered with Susan G. Komen, and this is a shoe that you can wear knowing not only it looks cute, but it's also supporting a good cause.
Many times, women and men will buy an outfit first, then try to find the shoes and accessories to go with it. For the very first time this spring, I bought a pair of Via Spiga, shoes, and I bought them and then bought the wardrobe to go with them because they were so fabulous. And you can wear practically just brown nothing, and then those shoes pop, and they're so awesome.
Well, and that's becoming a trend nowadays. Shoes are really becoming something that you can have fun with in your outfit. Carlos Santana customers in particular love to make their shoes the center focus of their outfit because there's so much pizzazz that you can add just by putting on a shoe. Why not make your outfit, dress it around the shoe?
I like that.
Yeah.
We talked about trends, and I noticed that there are a lot of styles that are coming back that were from the 20s and 30s and 40s inspired. Is that a trend?
Yes, that totally is a trend. Everything kind of repeats itself.
Yes,
it's
indeed.
really interesting. We're seeing a lot of that menswear kind of 40s look coming back. If you look for kind of menswear details with lace up the front, buckling, stuff that you wouldn't normally see in a women's footwear department, you're seeing now, which is really interesting. But there are still feminine touches everywhere. Glitz and glam is never going to go away.
I love that. And to find a shoe that's versatile that can go from daytime to evening, which Carlos Santana shoes can also do. And he was just here in September.
He was.
Do we have any Fergie spottings coming up or other celebrities?
Not that I know of, but it was really exciting. Carlos was here for a concert. He was celebrating the 10-year anniversary of his footwear line with Brown Shoe, which is amazing. It was really exciting to have him at the office.
It has been such a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Come a long way since Buster
I loved it.
And we also have some coupons for the audience, 20% off shoes.
Oh, yes. There they've got them. They've got them up.
So all of the brands featured today are available online, so you can go shop.
At shoe.com. Thanks again.
Shoes.com.
Shoes.com.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, awesome.
You don't need one shoe, you need two. That's right, they come in pairs. Speaking of that, as Marie mentioned, the theme of Brown Shoe Company is empowering people to feel good and live better. Feet first. That's right.
I like it.
And you can go to brownshoe.com for more information as well. We're going to toss it over to Selena J.
You know what? You are in for such a treat performing our live music entertainment tonight. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the flexible sounds of the Sean Holland Band.
Come on. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away.
come on in here. So you're Sean Holland.
I am Sean Holland.
Is this the first time you've performed on TV?
No, we've been here lots of times.
Oh, okay, so I've been missing out. I'm the new one.
You're the new one.
Okay, I get it. How long have you guys been playing together?
A little over 5 years.
Awesome. So how would you describe your band? What kind of band?
We're flexible. You know, we do whatever the crowd asks for.
Okay, and where do you mostly perform?
Do a lot of corporate events, wedding receptions, a few things for the public, the art fair, Rib Festival from time to time. So.
Okay, so what kind of covers do you perform, you find yourself performing most often?
Motown, classic rock, big Motown though. Yeah, lots of Motown.
Okay, do you guys have a CD?
Not yet, working on that project though.
Okay, so where can people find out more about Sean Holland Band?
Go to SeanHolland.net, and then if I can, I do want to introduce the band members.
Absolutely, please do.
Okay, so on the keys, we have Phil Graves. Wave your hands, Phil. Guitarist Matt Kidd. Back in the back. Drummer Norman Williams. And then we've got our vocalist, LaTanya Hollins, Cherie Sauls, and CJ Conrad.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate that, Sean. All right, so make sure you stay right here. Coming up, we have Jill Manoff of Alive Magazine to talk about Fashion Week. Don't move.
You promised me the world. Is this what you had in mind?
Every choice we make has a consequence. Help EarthShare and its members restore balance to the world. Visit earthshare.org and see what you can do. EarthShare, one environment, one simple way to care for it.
I heard someone ask the other day, how did that law ever pass? But they never even contacted their legislator. My teacher says legislators are concerned about what people think and want to hear everyone's opinion, even mine, and I can't even vote yet. People ask, where's my voice? To me, it's easy. You can call, write, or email your elected officials anytime and let them know how you feel about an issue. Am I missing something?
Learn how you can make your voice heard by logging on to representativedemocracy.org.
Experience St. Louis.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Sean Holland Band.
Don't you wish you were here?
I know. Can you get the next show?
Right.
Our next guest has a great way of taking looks from the past and making them into today's fashion one way.
As a matter of fact, she's been featured in People magazine, and her fashions have also been seen on television shows like Bachelorette.
I know, Ivy. She's awesome. Owner and designer of Penny Ray Vintage. Please help us welcome Melissa Ray Brown. I love when the music plays when you walk out.
I know,
It
me
makes it
too.
special.
I like it a lot.
Melissa, we love your fashion, first of all, first and foremost.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what has inspired your vintage concept?
Well, I've always loved vintage clothing. Ever since I was in high school, loved to kind of scour the garage sales, estate sales, Goodwill. So I've always been interested in vintage clothing, and so when I first started sewing, what I did was I purchased vintage clothes and I kind of reconstructed them. Now what I do is I build my own garments from scratch and take the inspiration from various eras and kind of incorporate that into my garments.
Awesome.
So.
We have got some awesome photos of some of your
Yes.
creations,
Oh.
and they are inspiring. And
you.
they are looks from all different eras. I mean, 20s and 30s even.
Oh,
that really impressed me.
So classy.
Really, absolutely.
Thank
And so
you.
what impressed me was that you said that you don't just take the vintage clothing and remake it, because it really looks like truly vintage stuff. And I was trying to find, I was trying to find, where is the vintage clothes on that one?
Yeah,
But
no,
it makes
a lot
sense.
of them are just vintage inspired.
Yes.
Like I said, from different decades, different eras. Pieces of lace can be very inspiring to me. Ruffles, the tailoring from vintage garments, I think is something that I would like to see in more contemporary design today.
Yes,
so
we're missing that.
Yeah.
And there's
yeah.
some styles that just last forever. I think about Katharine Hepburn.
Yes.
And you think about her with the pearls and the black fitted dresses and the skinny pants and all of that.
Yeah.
There's something about her style that makes all the women look at that, no matter what your shape and size, and say, you know what, that's classy.
Yeah,
That's
she's an
classy.
icon for sure.
So what do you think it is then about your work that gives people that same impression? You know what, that's classy, that's different.
Well, I like to, my aesthetic is very flirty, very feminine, very girly, and I think that it's nice to kind of bring that femininity back to women's apparel. I think women now are wearing dresses more, dressing, more feminine, and they enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun to wear, and so that's what I try to incorporate into the line.
We mentioned that you were featured in People magazine and The Bachelorette. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I actually, I sent some garments to The Bachelorette. She was The Bachelorette from last year, ABC. Her name's Ali Fedotowsky, and I had sent her a couple garments, and she wore one of the shirts to an event and was photographed and was in People magazine. So it's actually similar to one of the garments I brought today, and the one I'm wearing, which is the silk waterfall top.
Perfect.
So,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So speaking of the garments that you brought today, why don't we take a look at those?
Okay.
So I thought that, since we didn't have a live model, I might just see how it looked on you. What do you think about that? Nice. Ta-da,
Sure.
Goes nicely.
Yeah. Well, this is a waterfall silk top, which, as we were talking about before, this is the shirt that Ali Fedotowsky wore. It's a silk asymmetrical top. It's like the one I'm wearing, and this one has kind of a pink raspberry top. And they're kind of fun, flowy, easy to wear. They can be worn sheer, or I'm wearing one today with a tank top underneath, or a camisole to make it a little more casual. I think they can be worn with jeans or, to go out at night, something a little bit, more dressy. So,
now I'm wondering, Ivy, how the models fit here, because that mannequin's about your height and this one over here is
read
mine.
I know.
So tell us what we have here, Melissa.
So this is a dress that I designed that's almost, kind of similar in aesthetic, that it's got the long flowy chiffon. This piece up here actually is from a vintage garment that I found.
Ooh,
so it's this pink netting that I used that I really liked. And it's pinned back so you can't actually see it, but this dress has pockets, which I
we
love.
love that.
Yeah. And then the sweetheart neckline to kind of give it a little bit that feminine vintage appeal.
Yes, what is a sweetheart neckline?
This here is the sweetheart neckline where it drops down in the middle.
Like
where
a
it's,
heart.
Yeah.
I see, I love
like
that.
this here. So
I love that.
Yeah.
How about down here?
So,
I really like this piece.
Yeah, this dress is actually one of my new dresses from my Spring/Summer 2012 line, and this is something that I'll be sending to Ali. So use the lace for some vintage inspiration, and then this sits high on the waist and has some pleats, which is nice. It kind of makes it comfortable and easy to wear. And then this also has pockets on the side, and then a little netting underneath to give it a little, body.
Yes.
Now you have lines that are known for personality personalities, and also like you have the cupcake design, and you've got the bold and brazen and stuff, and you'll find all this on her website. So PennyRayVintage.com.
Correct.
And so there's all kinds of great things. Talk about where you come with the inspiration to name the line.
Well, my inspiration comes from all different people, places, things. One of the first lines that I did was 2 years ago, and it was inspired by a trip that I took to Istanbul. So I used a lot of color and a lot of gold and silver, tried to kind of make it a little bit of East meets West. Another line I did was inspired by cupcakes and confections. So a lot of chocolates and strawberry in color, and you know, tears, almost like a cake, so which was a lot of fun.
I promise I'm not ignoring you. I'm not running away.
Oh, okay.
I'm just so excited because
a giveaway.
Guess what, ladies? I guess, gentlemen, you could give this to somebody who would like to get it.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. This is a Penny Ray vintage T-shirt.
Yeah,
and it belongs to not a lady at all, but maybe someone can give it to a lady.
A sister or a girlfriend or a mom. Michael Harper.
Michael, where are you?
Oh, yay! We'll get this to you in just a minute. But let me hang on to it a little longer. I just like the feel of it. It looks so good. It feels so good.
Yeah. So we mentioned your website is PennyRayVintage.com, and you can shop on your website. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, you can get on there and see both past collections and current garments that are for sale.
I love it.
Me too.
And you'll be featured in Fashion Week also?
I am not doing Fashion Week this year.
Too busy.
I'm too busy for fashion shows this year, so maybe next year.
Fabulous. Thanks for being here with us.
Yes, thank you so much. We hope you come back again.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, you know, Cara is always meeting new people, and she tends to find them in the audience. Cara, what's going on in the audience?
Well, that's right. Well, if you love chili, you'll love Catrice, because she's here to talk about her first annual chili cook-off. Now tell us about this event.
Hi, my name is Catrice Noble. I'm the principal at Lift for Life Academy. I'm actually here to promote and ask all of St. Louis to come out to the first annual chili cook-off hosted by the Soulard Market. Directly across the street from the Soulard Market is where we're located. And the purpose of this, we want to bring the family atmosphere into the Soulard area. This is a family-friendly affair. Bring your entire family. We're going to have famous restaurants like Llewellyn, the Limp Mansion, Sonny's, the Hardshell Cafe, and many others. We have a lot of live music bands there. Hopefully we would have had Sean Hollins and his band there because they are wonderful, as well as many activities for the children. Most importantly and dear to my heart is the fact that the funds that are raised will benefit my students, who I love dearly. These funds will give us an opportunity to have more technology in the classroom and to help us and assist us in building the health and wellness fitness center that we are desperately trying to build. Right now we have 575 students and we do not have a gym, so we travel all over the St. Louis area in order to have PE as well as our extracurricular activities. So we're excited about this. It's going to assist the students, it's going to assist the community, and we're looking forward to this family affair. So please come out and enjoy and celebrate with us with this famous chili cook-off.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being here. And I want you to do one thing before you leave. Sam's offers a lot of gift certificates to us for each show, and it's a $35 gift card to someone in the audience. So will you pick that name?
I surely will. And that famous person is Ariana Harper.
Ariana, can you come over? Thank you. Okay, Ariana, if you want to come over, I've got a question for you. And you have, it's a trivia question. I'll let you hold this, though, your $35 gift card. And here is the question. Okay. St. Louis was the first American city to host this world athletic event. What is it? Any idea?
World's a Fair.
The what? The what? The World Fair? Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what? You're very, very close. It's the Olympic Games. St. Louis hosted the first American Olympiad in 1904. So, hey, it's the same year, right? Same year. But you know what? You can still have it. You can still have the $35 gift card. And thank you so much. Okay, let's take it on over to Cassandra and Ivy.
In case you weren't already aware, St. Louis is fast becoming the place where the fashion industry looks towards us for the new trends in fashion.
I think so. Mm-hmm. We're right on top of it. That's right. And the focus on fashion will be all over St. Louis as Fashion Week begins.
please help us welcome the fashion editor of Alive magazine and the woman with the inside scoop on Fashion Week, Ms. Jill Manoff.
You know that's Ladies Night. That's the song Ladies Night.
Oh,
okay.
I wasn't paying
That's
attention.
right.
I was about my moves. Hi, guys.
Welcome, Jill.
Thanks for having me.
It's just like your home away from home, isn't it?
Right.
I love it here.
There's
There's music, there's food, there are friends.
Yes, I know. It's fashion this time around. Now, Jill, we know you wear a lot of hats at Alive magazine and in life. What is your favorite aspect of your job?
Oh my goodness, me coming on this show. No. Oh my gosh. Well, definitely one of the highlights is Fashion Week, whether it's going to New York for Fashion Week or putting on our own kind of take on Fashion Week. It's awesome. It's just a collaborative effort. It's such an amazing thing to be a part of it.
You know, we've had you on as the hat that you wear as the fashion editor for Alive magazine.
Yes.
But there may be plenty of people out there who don't know that you do many other things. Talk about all the other facets of your life.
Do a couple of things, hence I might look tired today.
Never.
Poor God. But I'm Attilio D'Agostino, and I started a website. It's an online fashion publication called Corridor 40, and this has been going on for about since early 2009, and it's a little more kind of avant-garde, cutting edge, borderline dark, but kind of very beautiful. We do fashion content, fashion blogs, original fashion editorials. We have a team of fashion writers, so it's our own kind of second fashion publication. Wow. It's kind of our baby, and it's just like we just do it for the love of fashion. It's so much fun. And I also do a lot of freelance styling these days. So a lot of local companies, everyone from Baker's Shoes to the Scholar Shop. So it keeps me busy for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, this summer, I went and I was able to see the exhibit by Alexander McQueen at the museum. It was just so beautiful. Who would think that many people show up at an art museum in New York to see his work, which is fashion?
Spectacular. I was so wanting to get there. A lot of my interns brought back the book that they gave out, and I just like, even the book, I'm like, tear.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's
Wonderful.
spectacular.
It is. And people were excited about it. And why do you think people get so excited here in St. Louis about Fashion Week?
Oh my gosh, it's just a time where it's fun. You come out, you celebrate fashion. It might seem like, I don't know, silly, but it's your time to like go out, celebrate fashion, get dolled up and glamorous. You're at work sometimes, you're wearing suits all day. You're kind of cookie cutter or, you know, kind of generic, and you get to come out and you get to have fun, celebrate our local talent, to celebrate the beautiful, we have some designers coming to town, Rebecca Taylor. It's just like an exciting time. So it's fun, merriment, fashion.
It totally is. So talk about the events that go on throughout Fashion Week, including project design.
Yeah, so that's the kind of the kickoff to the week on October 11th, and it's 2720 on Cherokee, and it's these 6 designers are coming in. They competed online, and they're competing for this grand prize. So they'll all present their show on the runway. All St. Louis designers, so these are maybe kids, maybe they're fresh out of college, they are working from their basement, and they just get this one time to kind of shine in front of this sold out crowd, and it's pretty spectacular. Brown Shoe will be doing the shoes, and it's always people who've gone on to Project Runway, Laura Kathleen Plank, Michael Drummond, AJ Tuvino. I always mispronounce his last name. Sorry, AJ. But yeah, so they've all gone on to great things. So it could be a career launcher.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm excited to see them. And then the next night, we've got a show at Macy's, Find Your Magic, which is going to be spectacular. They're kind of latest and greatest fall fashions. And then the next day, Rebecca Taylor is coming to Saks Fifth Avenue. So, yay! I'm so excited. I had the chance to talk with her on the phone, do a little pre-interview, I guess. She's darling, and I'm so excited to see her work. So everybody will be showing their fall, so it's a little bit more attainable. You can see it on the runway, you can go out and shop. It's awesome. And the next day we'll have a Plaza Frontenac show. Everyone from BCBG to Ann Taylor. It's pretty much clothes that everyone will wear, you know, wherever you shop at Plaza Frontenac or within the mall there. And then the next night we have Liquid Style. And so that is where 6 boutiques from around the area, we have Ivy Hill, we have the I Bars doing their own show, they're showing off, and just 6 local boutiques. and we'll be at Lumiere Place. So it'll be kind of set up big and spectacular. Every night is kind of a must-see this season. I'm planning my wardrobe already. I'm really super excited.
Fun to plan your wardrobe
yes,
ahead of time.
yes,
It
and
really
like,
is.
yes. In some shows, I'm not going to be schlepping backstage. I can go and enjoy it and wear high heels and be
And
fun.
look pretty. That is
True.
wonderful. Well, again, St. Louis Fashion Week. Sponsored by Live Magazine, 5 nights of fashion shows. I'm so excited about it, Jill.
Yes,
we love
I will
it.
see you there.
It's going to be, yes, absolutely. Ivy and I are looking forward to attending. We have to decide exactly which night we're going to go.
You know what? I always look forward to every, and you know what? It really opened the door to me to boutique shopping in period, but also in St. Louis. So
Definitely.
yeah,
I'm
those
so
unique
excited.
pieces
Yeah.
that you find at
Definitely.
the
So
boutique.
Blues and Soul will be there. Mecca, just a bunch of boutiques that are maybe new to the area or that are old favorites. So
Wonderful.
We've seen some great pieces
We
tonight.
have, yes, and we have the dates up so everyone knows.
Yeah.
Jill, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
on
for
out.
having
You know,
me.
you're welcome. You can't leave us. We have to go over and meet our chef, Chef
Yeah.
Carl.
We wouldn't be good hosts if we didn't permit you to come over and have a little bite
Yes,
with us.
would you do that?
Yes,
All right,
of
let's
course.
enjoy Chef Carl. And Chef has been cooking all day. Ivy, tell us about what he's been making.
Yeah, through the magic of television, this 5-hour dish of short ribs he has brought to us in 1 short hour, and you can get a hold of him really easily at the Scottish Arms
I did have a
restaurant.
little bit of a head start.
You had a head start.
I started
yeah.
while you guys were setting up.
Oh, looks delicious.
We promise we're going to share some of that with you, Jill, and we're going to get to that. We want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us out.
Right, thank you, Chef Carl, Amy Marie, Melissa Ray, and Jill for coming on the show today.
And we want to thank our studio audience. You guys are awesome, and we're going to let the Sean Holland Band take us away.